What's up, guys? You know what time it is. We are out here in beautiful Hollywood, California. It is I, Trey Flip 101, and I have with me
Sarah Starkiller.
And this is our Out of Theater
Theater
experience for a very special episode because we were not at a theater, technically. It was a hotel theater, which is this beautiful thing right here.
Yeah.
The Astor Hotel in Hollywood. What did we just see?
We just saw Dream Eater.
Absolutely. Eli Roth.
Eli Roth presents.
He did present it,
Yeah.
yes. It was a movie. It was a good movie.
It was a great movie. So, by Eli Roth presents, Eli Roth, one of the greats, one of the great modern horror directors.
20 years in the game.
Yeah, I've loved him for a very long time. So this movie was already made. He found it on TikTok because a horror influencer named Chuck, he posted a video about it. Eli Roth saw it, and then he was like, I want to see this.
Shout out to Chuck, man. Chuck's the man.
Chuck
What's his last name?
Man. I only know him as that horror guy, Chuck.
Okay.
So I don't know.
He's fire, bro. What a
He's
goon.
so fun. I love what he does.
That guy,
yeah. So after seeing Chuck's TikTok, he reached out to the filmmakers, and then he saw it that day and instantly wanted it. And now he's a producer.
And thank God that happened because they were trying to get funding for the movie. They kept putting them off. They said, well, no, this is too crazy. This is going to get shelved. Like, they're not going to distribute this because of the ideas that you have in this movie. And they ended up being like, well, we'll just do it ourselves. And Eli Roth, of all people, is one of the people who would be like, yes, that's how you do it. Because you need to do real horror the way it's meant to be done, which is you think it and you do it.
Exactly. Especially in the horror genre where scaring people is so hard, and the visions that you have of fear and how to produce that fear are often a little off kilter and not PG and not PC and not
No one these days can handle someone being beaten to death.
Yeah, it is so refreshing to see a group of people, because this movie was written, directed, and originally produced by a trio of friends, which was Jay, Mallory, and Alex. And Mallory and Alex are the two stars of it, which they consider themselves non-actors, but I'm going to tell you right now, they're actors.
They're actors, dude. Alex
so good.
Freaking killed it.
Alex
Mallory
is
was... The whole time I was like, I wonder who that woman is, because she is killing this. She was so authentic. She was so believable. She put herself there, and she said afterwards in the Q&A that she went to a place with an ex where it was authentic feeling towards that person of that toxic relationship. And it showed. It was really, really good. Just absolutely, she held that down to a T. She
plays up the fear so much, but she also captures this vulnerability of you can tell she loves this person, and she wants to help and she wants to be there. But what can you do in a situation like that? Which we haven't even really said what the movie is about. The movie is about, it's a couple that are in a relationship, and Alex, the male, has parasomnia, which is also sleepwalking. And then
the way I was told when I first asked you, what is this movie? You said it's a movie about sleepwalking. And that it is a movie about sleepwalking. I mean, you went into more detail, but...
Well, mind you, I didn't look too much into detail because I wanted to be a little surprised.
I'm saying, that's a really good place to start. So if you ask what this movie is about, it is about parasomnia, which is sleepwalking, but then it gets deeper into that layer by layer, especially in this specific case, which goes into a little culty, paranormal, afterlife-ish type of thing.
It goes into a lot that you don't expect it to, and I think that was done so well.
It's amazing.
It the way that they wrote this lore behind what is happening is so impressive that
which is all due to research.
Exactly, which and real life experience, they said too, which is a part of me kind of wishes that there would be another movie or a show or something so I could learn a little bit more about this lore that they were building, you know?
Right. The thing about this movie, and I think it's going to probably turn some people against their partners when they go, because a lot of people are in situations that are toxic, or that people are being extra patient with people. Like in this situation, in the movie, the guy doesn't have a job. He is pretty much unmotivated. It seemed that they didn't talk about it for a while into the movie, but he had tried to kill himself a few months prior to the movie, where you start off in the movie. 7 months before, he tried to kill himself, and he swears it was an accident, this and that, but he has nothing going for himself. And I think we all know someone in our lives, or that person who is with someone who's helping them, who's being their rock while they make no effort. And it's a really hard thing to watch, and it sucks to be a part of, for sure. But there's so many real moments in the movie where you're like, all right, I'll just keep on trying, and I love this person, so who knows, you don't want to give up. But it's like, at some point you do need to learn when to think of yourself first, which is something that she says at some point. She's like, I've been putting your needs before mine, and I can't do that anymore. I don't know if it was in time or not. You'll have to go see it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, this film, currently we are on October 1st when we are filming this, and that is the day of the screening. Originally, it wasn't going to be distributed. It was literally, that's why Chuck posted what he posted, was because he wanted more people to see it, talk about it, get the word out there so that hopefully they could find distribution. And then luckily that's what happened. So now, because of Eli Roth, they are going to be in theaters on October 24th.
Beautiful.
And so you can go watch this. You can see the different layers of this film and the messages behind it and the lore behind it. Try not to give too much about it away, because it is absolutely worth the watch.
Absolutely.
100%.
Right. Just real movies nowadays. If you're you want to see something that's relatable, this is something that can be relatable on some level for pretty much everyone. It's done very well. It's very aware of itself. It's aware of how it would be shot. It's aware of how people are acting. It's aware of today's technology. And because of that, you're not taken out of it. You're not like, that wouldn't happen. Like, it could happen. A lot of the stuff could happen. And certain people might even get triggered by it. If you are a sleepwalker or you know someone who is, maybe disclaimer on that part,
Just know that it's there.
For sure.
I don't think it's like the worst in
No, it
triggering
wasn't bad,
things, but I definitely couldn't see how it can trigger some things. There are some moments that are a little like jarring too, but that's what you expect out of a horror movie, like so I think it's very well done. It's also, I think, it's very inspiring to see people so passionate about a story, about a piece of art that they thought up and made, and their story behind it, and how they did everything out of pocket and everything. It just so lovely. Like it is truly, it means so much to me to see people like this going out there doing it.
It's
and
awesome.
It means so much to me that Eli Roth saw it and was like, I connect to this because I was you.
Right.
And
I love seeing it, and it's very relatable to myself. Like, when I was talking to Alex afterward, I'm like, yo, you can't wait for someone else to come and help you do this stuff. Sometimes you have to do it yourself. And they shot this movie at Mallory's parents' cabin. Like, they did what they had to work with, and they did the shovel work. They went there during the winter to shoot in the coldest months. And it reminds me of myself, like, yo, let's shoot this pod rip video, like, during the coldest months of the year. Like, you got to go do it.
It's very much so that, like, guerrilla style. Like, I'm going to produce this piece of art, and I'm going to do it at any means necessary. And that's so empowering and just, again, so, like, beautiful.
For the love of the art, dude.
Yes, for the love and the passion. And it's just, like, how could you not want to support that?
Right, 100%. And someone who's supporting that as well.
Exactly.
So sick. So I love to see it. I love to see people using their platforms to help others. And like he was saying, there's all these people who have all this funding in the world from the big networks. You've got chain movies, or what do they call it? It's not a
franchises.
Chain. Franchise movies, stuff like that everyone's going to go see because of the name. But movies that are good and smaller production, they kind of get swept over. And that's how it is. That's how it is with music. You don't have a big distribution company. No one's going to hear your song. That's how it is with skateboarding. That's how it is with everything. So you got to give the little guy a chance.
That's how it is even, like, in a smaller scale, like content creation too, like.
Some of the best content is unseen.
Exactly. It's so easy to fall into the trap of just consuming that mainstream media, regardless of its traditional media or new media.
Right.
It's so easy to fall into that trap. So I just go out there and support the smaller people, because they're saying things that need to be said. They're telling stories that need to be told in new, interesting, dynamic, unique ways that people otherwise would not see if it were not for people talking about it. So,
what was the filmer's name?
Like
the guy who was behind the camera the whole time.
The DP. I don't know if he said the name. If it was, I think it might have been Jay.
He's married to Mallory.
Yeah. Okay. So it was the guy sitting next to Chuck.
Beard.
Yeah, I think his name is Justin, but they call him Jay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's sick.
I know.
Very cool. I liked it at the 222 mark in the movie because that was their number. They
so cute.
That was
like
really cool.
I want to start just.
There was a 101 in there too.
Easter egging things like that.
The first time anything weird happened, it was at 101 in like 47 seconds.
And were you like into it? You're like,
I was like, dope. Come on. No, I like that. I like when it you know. If it doesn't, I'm like, fuck this movie. Overall, what do you think about it?
I thought it was a great movie. Again, I feel like it's something so simple to say, like it's a found footage movie about sleepwalking, but it is so layered and it is told in such a unique way that you just kind of like, at least I can't help but love it. Like I really do love it, and I feel like I can take pretty much everyone I know to see it. There's not one person I wouldn't not.
Right. The only reason I wouldn't take someone is if I knew they suffered from that kind of thing.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't know anybody. Do that.
Yeah. Like that, I don't want to trigger anybody.
I'm
like,
the only person I know that has.
I was like, oh fuck. She's like, yeah, you had a rough night last night. I'm like, yeah, that's you usually.
I know. Which, like, when I was a kid too, I was really bad. Like, I would sit up and I would start talking and I would yell and I would get up and move a pillow from one side to the other. But like they said about toxic relationships, when all that was happening, I was like in the worst toxic relationship I've ever been.
Wow.
So it's like it's
informational.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so like
you can
even
learn.
them saying that, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense of why this feels so authentic and why this feels like that. Like obviously I didn't get to the extent of the movie, but it does make sense, and I can see why their real life
experiences
like would inspire something like this in a more,
which in turn make it very authentic and like they said, the research about it and like what the steps are and what if you're talking to a doctor about it, what they would do to diagnose you. That stuff is real. So but like you were saying, everyone else, come see the movie. It's a great movie.
So sick.
Shout out to Chuck for having us, dude.
Yes, thank you so much for reaching out and inviting us.
What a legend.
Yeah.
Loved his Jaws shirt.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that was Jay. That was Jay. I don't know what Chuck was wearing.
I don't know.
Anyways,
my goodness.
Shout out to that dude.
Yes, shout out Chuck.
Yes.
Shout out everyone who was here.
Absolutely. Don't sleep on Alex. He skates, bro. that dude, I saw some dunks on him and I was like, and then we ended up talking afterwards. He's like, yeah, I still skate. I'm like, sick. Let's get it.
Hell yeah. Can't wait till you go skate with him.
We'll see. He's a busy man.
Yeah.
He's probably, I don't even know if he's from here, so.
We'll see.
But that's dope. It was a really nice connection. So thank you, Alex, for the conversation. But yeah. So how many ticket stubs?
I think I'm going to give it 5 ticket stubs.
Nice.
Because we were going based on how many people we would bring, right?
Yeah. I'll
bring my whole family.
Okay. I would do 4. Just based because I'm empathetic. So if anyone has an issue with that, and now that I know what it is, I'm not going to bring someone who's not.
Get it.
But a great movie overall, and don't take that as anything against the movie. The movie was amazing. It was shot amazing. The sound is good. The storyline is great. The research is great. The story behind it and how it came to be. 5 ticket stubs for that.
Yeah,
I'm all for it, and I hope they get the recognition they deserve. I hope it makes 10 times the money, which it will, because they didn't spend any on it.
Their budget was like $40K, I think, something.
Yeah, 50,000 Canadian.
Yeah.
So you do the math.
Yeah, I'll put the conversion here.
So sick.
I know.
Amazing.
I it's so funny because it's like.
What was that? They probably paid for good cameras and like.
Yeah, and food and gas and shit like that.
That's insane, man.
I know, because they put the dates in the film too, and those are the literal dates of when they were filming.
Right, and then they would go and edit it all themselves, and I'm like, I fucking respect that shit.
And not only would they go edit it all themselves, they would go edit it themselves that night.
Right.
At like
and they'd
2
wrap it like 5. No, they'd wrap at 5 a.m. sometimes, and then go edit. Like, yeah, dude. Again, what else are we doing out here?
How could you not?
I can't fucking sleep in this cabin anyway. It's daytime.
It's just so sick. Love them. So proud of people I've barely met right now, but 100%. I'm
real
so
family
proud of them.
vibes for sure.
Yeah.
Great.
So please go out and watch this.
Absolutely. Go out and watch it, and we might have a part 2 or a vlog about this whole situation as well.
Yes.
Because we're very thankful, so we want you guys to know about it. And you already know what the deal is. Like, comment, subscribe. Please. Let us know what you thought, and we'll be back with the next one soon. Peace.
Bye.